Stevie, let's start, shall we, with that draw for Liverpool. You kind of called it.
Honestly, again, I don't know how many times I've said this year, this season. You think you've seen it all, and then something else happens that just knocks you off your seat. I mean, for Liverpool to get away with a VAR decision in the 5th minute, and to still give a goal up after that, I mean, if somebody was to write it in a wee book, you wouldn't believe it. I mean, this team just has completely lost its way, completely lost its mojo. Yes, it's given everything it can. And yes, it's still creating chances. I mean, today, it should have been 4-0 at half-time. You know, Jota, Salah, even though he scored, Mane. I mean, the two of them in particular, one-on-one with the keeper, can't finish. And another crazy day as well. When was the last time both goalkeepers were their own team's man of the match? Because that's what this was today. Newcastle's goalkeeper, Dubravka, again making saves against Liverpool. And actually, Alisson had to make 3 saves as well. And I'm including the one that VAR chalked off when it came back off him and hit Callum Wilson in the arm before he scored. I mean, what a crazy game. Honestly, I was exhausted by the end of it.
We've seen this play out so many times with Liverpool matches this season, though, Don. Lots of chances, don't take them and then get punished late on.
I know, it was a movie we've seen before, especially, since the last game, Leeds as well. It was a hard game to watch, Dan. You were watching the game thinking, Liverpool score early. I was watching Sadio Mane miss chances and laughing. I was watching Salah. He was trying, to be fair. Jota had about 4 or 5 1v1s that he couldn't finish. And you're watching the game, you're thinking, half-time comes, an hour comes. You're looking at the clock thinking, this is going nowhere, this game. It's going to be a case of Newcastle playing quite well on the counter. They were forcing 1 or 2 opportunities. But the closer it got to sort of 85 minutes, you thought, Newcastle are going to score. They're going to do what Leeds have done. They're going to score late, and then Liverpool have got no time to react. Liverpool actually could do with someone scoring early on, just so it gives them some sort of time to react in the game. But I'm looking at Jurgen Klopp making tactical decisions. He took Thiago off, who was probably had one of his best games. He would have controlled the game, maybe. But at the back, as Stevie said, you don't learn your lessons. You don't smell a game. You lose a goal on 94 and you concede on 95. I mean, it's just a movie that we've seen too many times this season.
Stevie, they've only won 1 in 10 in Anfield in the league. It's incredible.
Well, it's 2 things. It's 2 things. If it was only 2 things, but I think the major problem, as far as the defence is concerned, we know that they're weak and we know that they can be vulnerable. Now, the only way to try and negate that is by keeping the ball, because if the opposition, it seems dead simple, but it's the truth. If you keep the ball, then the opposition can't hurt you. And when you're 1-0 up against Newcastle in particular, with 5-10 minutes to go, all you got to do is keep the ball and they won't hurt you. But they can't keep the ball, amongst all the other things that are going wrong. The biggest one, I think, is keeping the ball. Because, as I said, when you have the ball, the opposition can't hurt you. Liverpool can't keep the ball, and they keep getting hurt.
5 games to go. They're 4 points now of Chelsea in 4th. Are they still in this race, Don?
I mean, they are, because Liverpool could beat Man United in the next game. But in your heart of hearts, I don't think they are, Dan, because traditionally over the years, you could probably write that scoreline as 0-0. Never really been a particularly good game. And the way Liverpool are playing and United are playing, United probably would be favourites. But Liverpool wouldn't shock you if they went back-to-back wins. I think they've got a lot of horses to go past. Leicester seem as though they're pretty much nailed on. The Chelsea result for them was huge today against West Ham. So I think in my heart of hearts, I'm saying no. And I'm looking at the reaction of Jurgen Klopp when the late goal went in. I think everyone connected with Liverpool just probably wants the season over, just to try and start a refresh. Because at the minute, it's just drifting, I think, if you're a Liverpool fan watching your team.
Stevie, when we're sat here in August, considering that Liverpool probably won't now qualify for the Champions League and everything that's happened this season, are we still going to be talking about Liverpool as a title contender?
If everybody's back fit, 100%. No question. Man, I get, yes, the front guys have lost their form and lost their confidence. But a lot of that can come from the amount of goals that you're losing. You know, it spreads through the team. The frustration spreads through the team. And so if you're getting your two centre-backs and you're getting Henderson, your captain, back, and you're getting Fabinho back in the middle on a regular basis, and you're getting things back to normal and settled, then absolutely Liverpool will be title contenders, no question.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.